hello everyone, I'm making this recording after I did my first few hours. I just wanted to tell you, as of the making of this video, you cannot rewatch any of the cutscenes. You can technically on PC go in there and change some stuff around or go in certain folders, but on console, nothing you can do. So sorry for that. I hope they will change it because the cutscenes are always so well made from Blizzard and awesome to watch. So hopefully there will be a way to do it some way. Okay, now on with the show. Hello everyone, welcome to Oghupower. I'm Oghu and this is my playthrough of Diablo 4. And at first I wanted to start with a rogue playthrough because I really like the mechanics. Then I saw that everything in Domam was doing a rogue playthrough. Yeah, so I went with my second choice, which is the Barbarian. I'm very excited to see how the endgame turned out to be. I played it first last autumn, autumn of 2022, when there was the closed beta. I think you can always change in the options. Let's go with more guidance. Yeah, and the different tiers. I will go with World Tier 2, but depending on how this works out, I might change this because I want to have fun primarily. Yeah, so in autumn of 2022, I was allowed to be one of the closed beta participants. It was a very fun and great game back then.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
There is also a intro scene for this one. Depending on how it works out, maybe I will put it in for the starts, so just that you can see that as well. The only other thing you've missed was me talking a bit about my experiences with Diablo and the character creation, which, believe me, you didn't want to see me being there like around 15 minutes and is this better or that better? Be happy I did not put you through that. So yeah, I have quite a lot of experience, especially with the rogue. And I was very surprised by that the rogue would be my most favorite class. We will see if that will stay in this one as well. Yeah, with his name Alfar, I went for a Nordic Viking barbarian style. I think in this world the barbarians are horsey. I know it's at pixels still. I mean, beautifully made, but Blizzard has already been famous for the work with the CGI sequences. And in the beta you saw that this one would be one too. Yeah, so what surprised me a lot was that I liked the rogue the most. Followed by place 2 not being the necromancer. On the second place was the barbarian. Sometimes the sorcerer. They were interchanging from time to time depending on where in the in regards to my power, where in the game I was. After all, it was the barbarian, I would say. Followed by the sorcerer, as I said. And then the druid on 4th place. I had a really hard time with the druid at first. It really took a lot of time. For me to start liking him. Hey there, Wolfie.
Shelter before I freeze.
Yes, we should. Yeah, I, as you can see, got some of the... Oh, crap. I think I'm... Yeah, Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think that you can see there enough to see which challenge it is. Thing is, if I put myself like up there, then you won't see what I'm doing at the moment. And I guess you can see most of the stuff. So, I guess it should be fine. And in the lower right corner, yeah, you know, that wouldn't be too good if I was here on all the items, right? But please tell me if you want me to put myself somewhere else. I will do. Where was I purported? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I really had a hard time with the druid class. I just couldn't get into it. But after some time, it started to grow a bit on me. After unlocking more and more and more of the class-specific stuff. And the... Well, biggest or second biggest surprise was...
Another abandoned town.
Demons. Everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Was that I
He's a wild one.
disliked the Necromancer the most. He was my least favorite class. Which is very unusual for me. Usually I like the puppet masters, I'd say, but not in this one.
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush. I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all. Kill us all.
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Okay, so far everything is like in the other open beta was, but that's...
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw. Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
No one should live in fear. I will cleanse the old ruins of evil.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
So now we get the bullets to spend your skill points. Ta-da! So, I think they changed the signs a little bit again. So you're the Frenzy, yeah. You're the Bash. You are the Launching Strike, okay. Yeah, I always like to go with the Frenzy. Yeah, I think they changed some of the... I think that was always like 8. Now it's 9 or something. So that did change the stuff around there.
I'm sorry, it's a bit cramped.
So finally some Turtle from the Storm.
It's still better than a cave.
What can you tell me about the people here?
Alenta went a bit deaf last winter. You might need to speak up around her.
What is this place?
Nothing special about our little town, but it's home.
What about the monk?
We'll do what we can for him. Might have to keep him in the shed for now, though. He tried to bite off Oswin's fingers.
Ugh.
Fire's looking good, but
I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out.
Yeah, of course, that's the reason. So do you say
A
that?
warm hearth. There are still things to be
Can I?
grateful.
Yeah, I
Fire's
can.
looking good, but I should watch it. A warm
Ah, so I can interact with someone else while the other one is
There are
still
still
speaking.
things
That's good to know.
Devmir's taking up all the space by the fire, just give him a shove. If Devmir's taking up all the space...
Fire's looking good.
Are you hurt?
Ah, okay.
What's that? You say something? Oh, you poor thing. Traveling in this awful weather. What's that? You say something?
The woods around here
Ah,
are
okay.
dangerous.
New stock delivery in 7 minutes. Okay, so that's not too bad. Oh, speaking of which, one of the first. Okay, social. Oh, well, that's just some other people. I know from different Blizzard games. I'm not yet sure we'll go into into a clan. We'll see. Oh yeah, these people are very welcoming. So this is the shop.
Greetings, traveler.
It wasn't
Behold
open.
the marvelous tales I have to offer.
Ooh, nice. Which wasn't open in the open beta, but it was in the closed beta. Death toll? Prestige equipment. Can I see
Some
like
selection.
supported class? I guess that's the barbarian? Yeah, okay, that's the barbarian sign. So yeah, as far as we know, it seems like anything you can buy here is just cosmetics. And I mean, it does look awesome. Maybe I will get something. We will see sometime. I did get the Ultimate Edition too, so just you know. Ah, there's already a different pack there. Okay. But that's for another time. I just wanted to have a look at it, which I did so now. I really hope that they stick by that, and that the shop will only be something they will use for cosmetics and stuff. Because that would be something where I'm like, ah, okay, well, that's fine. If you want to look at a certain way, you got a new item. Then, and you want to invest the money, then do it. Totally fine with me, as long as it's just that, cosmetics. I just have the feeling that not might be the case. I think... Wait. I think the sound is a bit too loud. Maybe I should go down to like 80 there. Because I like the sound mixing. Not yet, not yet. Maybe I should change the mixing a little bit at least. So let's go down with the effects as well, because they really have some oomph. So go down with you a bit as well, and I think the rest was fine. Yeah. Playful, please tell me if it's better like this or if you liked it more before. It's also that to me it feels like I have to talk very loud otherwise. So where was I before that? Yeah, so I was able to play a lot of Diablo 4 before, which I really liked and enjoyed that. And I'm very excited to be able to play now. I got the Ultimate Edition. Just because I was very excited to get it. I'm just a sucker for these kinds of things. That's how I am. Better now? Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Playful. I will not go and buy everything that there is in the shop. I don't have that much money and I'm not that crazy. But I might go for some stuff, maybe. Yeah, also you might recognize how I'm attacking faster and faster and how there are these two balls down there. The red one is my life. The other one, the orange one, is my fury. And fury is the resource the barbarian has for his attacks. Well, except for the attack I'm using right now, this is a standard attack. But for other attacks, they all need fury. And I generate that by attacking. And also, I think by being attacked. But that's not all. It's also, fury also has the side effect that I think you attack faster? Or no, wait. Ah, that's frenzy. Yeah. If frenzy hits an enemy, its attack speed is increased by 20% for 3 seconds up to 60. So that means I can get up to 60% faster attack speed if I just attack often or not. So that's that. That's why that's useful. Opa.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, the wait button. Something that's newish in Diablo 4. Well, new. It's something that wasn't there in other Diablo games before. It's not new to the action RPG genre. On the contrary, it's just something that I think that a lot of games had. But Diablo never had that before. So it makes the combat more directly, more vicious in my opinion. I like it. So, yeah, also what I did there is all of your skills have some follow-up skills, so you can put more points into the skill you got to make it better. And these are like, well, enhancements you could say, really, yeah? For example, this, when frenzy is granting the 60%, which is the full bonus at the moment, you get 2 additional furies. So that means that I'm not only generating 4, but 6 fury. Why do I go for frenzy, you might ask yourself? Well, the thing is that while playing, I like to go for a build that interchanges a lot of stuff, or that attacks with different weapons a lot. I haven't looked up any builds or anything, so maybe that's not the most efficient way to play him. Get that up. Well, those guys did take a punch. Ah, yeah. So you have different colors. So blue is, I think... Well, it's like gray, blue... I think it's followed by green, if I remember correctly. Violet? Ah, well, we will see while the game goes on. Level 4. Nice. Also means that I can now get my first... well, these are like your basic skills, I think it's called. Like your normal attack. These are your core skills. Your main attack power. And most people seems like to go for Whirlwind. I'm not entirely sure if I should go for that or for Hammer of the Ancients, especially at the beginning. But that's the nice thing. Up until I think level 8 or something, you can respec for free. So for now, I will go with Hammer of the Ancients. So now I have another skill. I want to wait at least until I have more of my skill bar active, because right now I can't use all of the buttons because I'm in the tutorial area, you could say. Since the wing...
I'm out of fury.
Not enough fury. Now. Oh. I thought it had a bit more reach. So where was I? Yeah, because for whirlwind you have to hold a button, and I would really like to put that one on one of the triggers. I mean, you can change. Maybe I will change it up. Oh, weapon master. Kill an enemy with a two-handed weapon. Press to view challenges. Have I been to... Rod unlocked, okay. Maybe I pressed the wrong button there or something. I think there's an options under accessibility to change it, so maybe I will go for that, just to try it out. So where was it? There. So can be toggled on and off. So you could go for that and just press and press. Still another time. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so I really enjoyed it, really liked it. Your fury goes down while you're playing, as a barbarian, when you're not in combat, which is a bit of a downside. But at the same time, you do have very powerful attacks. And from what I heard, the barbarian, I wouldn't say he was underpowered in the closed beta, but he was the only, really the only character class that had no distant attack option. Not a single one. And to be honest, that was really... Oh, kill the shaman, kill the shaman. Shamans can, I think, revive and maybe even teleport in the other guys. So kill them as soon as you can.
I need more fury.
So you might already see where the problem with your generation comes in as a barbarian.
I must wait. I need more fury.
So yeah, the barbarian is the only class that has no way of attacking his enemies from a distance. He always has to go into close combat range. The rogue can use a bow, for example. The sorcerer is mostly sorry guys. I still think it's a bit on the louder side. Sorry. The sorcerer is on the is always attacking from far away, to be honest. So there's that, and so for him it's usually it's not usual to go into close combat range. The druid is mostly a close combat guy, but you can go for a build that has pets like wolves and stuff, and you can then also go for ranged attacks like a lightning attack. That stuff. Okay. The necromancer has his pets, so he also can go ranged attacks. And the barbarian, well, I mean, you can go for a bit of a distance attack, like you can go for upheaval there. I think the lunge strike is an attack where you then jump in and attack, and then later stuff too. But it's it's more of an afterthought, I think. Less something you really want to use. Yeah, also, the dodge button, if you're playing on PC, it's something new. If you've played Diablo 3 on console, you know that already, because there was the right stick dodge mechanic. Forgotten about that. Whoop. Scarred Baron. Whoa.
I must wait. Low on fury. I must wait.
Oh, damn it. Thought I was already.
I must wait.
Class switch unlocked. Weapon expertise. Yeah, that's a new thing. It's more or less something only the barbarian has. You can, by killing monsters, increase your experience with that kind of weapon. So like here, 100 experience. If you use an axe, you have more critical strike chance against injured enemies. I think injured is... yeah, you see it down there. If they have less than 35% of the life. Maces, more to stunned enemies. Why berserking? Yeah, when you hit rank 10 with them, you get additional bonuses. Yada, yada, yada. When I'm level 15, I can also pick weapon technique. Weapon techniques mean that whatever bonus I have from these, like, let's go for Polearm, bonus lucky hit chance is increased. Then this, if I put it here, will be put to all of my attacks, no matter if I use a polearm or not, and also no matter if I have one equipped, as far as I know. Good. What is this skill? Gain more for each enemy damage, stacking up to, slam your hammer down. Okay, do I want to go for this, or you gain damage reduction? You know what, let's go for this. Let's go for Fury Generation. Also, there, if I remember correctly, there are some class-specific achievements and trophies. I don't remember what the Barbarian one was. Like, if the Rogue is kill 666 enemies from distant and afar, or something like along those lines. Sorcerer is kill with your attacks, yada 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 yada. Oh wait, I got a lot of stuff. So you better, and compare. Select the comparison, but wasn't there like a... I think there is a more in-depth comparison, but we'll look that up at another time. Oh, I see we are closing in on the 30-minute mark, so I think I will end this episode here for you on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, then please stay a bit longer, and I hope I see all of you again in the next episode of Oghupower. Bye bye.